Them can't touch this.
100,000 coming after me.
Hear that? Listen lyrics. 10,000 a fight and 1,000 a hate, but we still a win.
Big up.
Them try to kill the dream, but them cannot destroy what them never seen.
Big up.
Blood pooling on them eye. Preface see me dead pon a hanging tree.
Big up.
But me say no, sir. Only hear me know. Well, if them a vampire.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is what, Charlie, you never see before on the channel.
Yo. From age 8, you are pre-money.
Yeah.
From they in the 30s right now. A million me are pre-easy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen.
Check it.
And ladies and gentlemen.
Me need a money printer in my house. Big fleets of cars, Bugatti and gold. Cutlery set of platinum gold. Island dreams with jet ski and boat. Only God knows, yes, only God knows. None of my G, them have to stay broke. Poor mindset can enter my zone. If I know fi money call them, please don't call my phone. We're stuck in the million. Man a pre for the million.
Let them know.
To broke life, man a alien. Slim. Million. Big stock, man a pre, not a minimal. To them broke lifestyle, man a alien. Boy, epic. Street is watching the million. I'm on a pre for the million. To broke life, man a alien. Stuck in the million.
They don't see him before.
Let me show you, man, how me pre the million.
Break it down.
So when we talk about million, pounds and dollar with me mean. Diamond is a goat eat. I feel build a house in a Dubai. See me jet up every weekend. Cool down in that Miami Beach. When you see we walk the talk, when we talk we do it. Big stack when we touch it, when we share the kids. Ice cold pan me next, I see we catch disease. See every girl want give me kids. You want pounds and dollar. Ask Angela. Million a TikTok like Jarvis and Pella. Me not call bank teller. Me have the ATM in a me house. So many days service and antenna. One time killer. Top down Jenna. Rebel mindset like Wallace and fella. African Montana. Well if I know fi money call then please don't call my phone. Stuck in the million.
How much you have?
Man a pre for the million.
How much you have?
Broke life man a alien. Slim Park in the million.
How much is your too much money?
No, you know, man.
They don't know.
Let me show them different style.
Tell them better them.
Tell them, hey, who left the iron and what at the cage? From what me took a nap, I mean never wake. Hey, me and the lion and the CM. Should you run up your mouth for buy your food plate? Hey, who say he mad it down? Be a mad people where me come from. Murder them and them guns and them finna say me are the one and only the last stand. Episode in other place. Street walking, they are in a mad thing in the man.
No, but where is that notion that episode is not no more doing dancehall? Where is that notion coming from? No, I want to understand.
Oh,
where is it coming from?
We want me to relax more, you know. Yeah.
No, where is that idea that episode soloed dancehall music? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. I think it's just.
But you've heard it, right?
I've heard it.
And how do you
Countless
feel
times.
about it, bro?
Well, I think for the dancehall fans, you know, sometimes they want more. Sometimes you are also looking at a different space. I call it growth.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that I've not dropped dancehall. Last year I dropped a reggae song with Big Girl.
Yeah.
This year we dropped millions, and I've actually been on a road with reggae and dancehall. So maybe because I'm not too much into the rivalry and the clashing and insulting and all those things right now.
People are not getting to see it.
Yes, you know.
They wish episode would take a stand. Episode would take a knee towards one faction of the section. And what a section man a bad man me talk about. Man a bad man me talk about.
Yeah, man, you know. Yeah, man, I saw it go, you know.
No, but definitely,
yeah.
There's that notion that if episode is not for A, episode is for B. Who is episode for?
Well, I think now episode is for everybody. Episode is for music. I would not want to. Yes, no disrespect to what actually gave me the grounds, my roots, which is reggae and dancehall. But I think where I've gotten with the stage right now is more gearing towards a bigger audience.
Great.
You know, it's gearing towards people who have different taste of music. And then I don't see why, if I can actually satisfy somebody in Korea with an indigenous sound, then I would want to just stick to the dance that I'm doing. You get what I mean? I'm just trying to grow. I'm having fun with what I'm doing. I'm still trying to discover episodes. So they've had a feel of episode 1, which was the dancehall. Now,
so what is in episode 2?
Episode 2 is a whole different thing, like, you know, the high life thing, the indigenous sound, playing with, creating music on the spot, playing calabash, touring the world with that, you know. So that is episode 2.
Previously on episode 1.
Yeah.
Previously on episode 2.
Yeah. I'm for the girl, let me know, man.
Listen.
It's one of my favorite songs here. It's called Obedient Girl. Listen.
Epic.
Many bones wanna meet Jimmy. Otola guy. Why is a lot to na meet Didi?
Fat.
Y'all know my stress. Yeah, you make me happy. You wanna my Beniji. I'm not gonna leave you for another man. Over my dead body, I swear come meet Jimmy. Many bodies super me una na mataba. We are John. Show up on in the hips. The nante me shada.
Listen.
The things they do me, you they make a tell you shine. Cause why the more till the day I die. Listen, I'm in love with you. Oh, big girl, I'm falling. I'm in love with you.
They don't know what time it
Yeah, I'm in love. And for me, who's our boyfriend? I'm in love with you.
is. Bad man, tell him.
Hear this. It's right time I'm in for. They say, oh, do you buy my yanko? Akiasa, I'm in Yabo. Bang, Martin, eh. It's right time I'm in for. They say, oh, do you buy my yanko? Akiasa, I'm in Yabo. Draw close, baby, come near. Run, come round my and get jiggy, yeah. Na fame koko ye usumi ye. And dada me baka mizama mitimu nye me de. Obani na wonfe. Menyani di me vie na ni onyaya mpe. I dey mad for your love. Wosu mo ne ye seke. From me your dollar stick. And then you me mete ne te. Beshe. Obani na wonfo. Menyani di me vie na ni onyaya mpe. I dey mad for your love. Wosu mo ne ye seke. From me your dollar stick. Mete ne te. Love. Oh, big girl, I'm falling. I'm in love with you.
Boy, I be telling me, brother, them.
Hey, me say I'm in love. If I lose our boyfriend, I'm in love.
You be cheap, you be cheap. You be cheap.
It's right time I'm in love. Me say, oh, do you Brahma Yanko? Nadiasa, Mami Yabu. Bang, 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 bang. It's my time, I'm in Wafu. Me say, oh, do you Brahma Yanko? Nadiasa, Mami Yabu.
You won't be able to. Don't breath ye.
What's that say?
Baby girl, you're free. I'm from Coke. Shame.
Thank you. Thank you. Plug the plug into the.
Maybe no. They wasted time. What you say? I say didn't come over pray and I'm at the NHA.
Thank you. Which one?
Him I be a fridge, you know. There's something to cook. A shame. The end you know I'm a yano.
Ice block.
Then I'll touch on one side.
Ice block.
Oh, Nipa that's any baby. Nothing, ye baby. Yem.
Thank you.
I'm from Coke in your day.
Thank you.
Big tune. Title of the jam is so big girl, man. Big one. Yo, lovely.
Thanks.
But big girl, dear, ya na no day.
Oh, that's a Obimpe. Obipe.
True.
That's
True. It is one of the complex situations in the relationship. say as a nipa no pay, but wakoye commitment bi.
What I say?
And on enam inti yentimi nyini mfrim. And on so on say show any form of commitment to ade no. Meanwhile, so ade no the mawa.
What I say?
Like you go operate them in a more
overtaking is allowed.
Happy. Street that was street they love you.
Thank you. Overtaking is allowed.
Big ups to everybody watching right now. New tune out there. In fact, we've done 2 songs. Check it out for yourself. Episode on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Go and check it out for yourself. But then, you have a conversation, and this really means so much to me when I ask about the growth between dancehall, high life. Now, people of the view like, oh, Charlie Epi be one a boy.
Yeah.
Epi Charlie start with reggae dancehall. Why high life? How is it connected? Where is the link between reggae dancehall and high life? Where is the link?
Well, I think personally, we should not also forget, most of even Kudunchi's records were reggae songs.
True.
What I say?
True.
Most of all the gospel songs we have jammed with are reggae songs. So the roots there, it has always been there. I think I'm only trying to find the bridge in between. Say, I come from a very typical indigenous high life background with my mom. What I say? So it's something I was doing, but Ghana they only were carpenter. I was always a carpenter till you die.
True.
What I say?
So we switch here because we sell out.
And I'm just grateful that I'm one of the few who actually tried to step outside his comfort zone, and then there was a big bang, and it started with Atian. But even before Atiano, I had done a couple of songs. It actually, the transition actually started from when I started painting my face.
People wanted to know, what is the meaning of the, is it a teardrop? So, street is so they are gangster. Who's had you? I've actually done some stuff that is worth looking into.
What actually happened is I was in Harare, Zimbabwe in 2017. Played the Harare International Carnival, and I was on tour with Turbulence, who's a Jamaican artist.
Yeah, man.
And see about 3 different states. In the news, everybody thought I was a Jamaican. Yes, you dress like them, you sound like them, you're doing reggae, you're dropping beats out and then back to back. To the extent that even the final event, he wanted me to open for him. So now people walk up to you, yo, Jamaican, yo, we love your music, but this particular side, we're not. Is it part of your speaking? Like, no, I'm from Ghana.
I'm saying how?
So I wanted something that would be quite different, that can tell people without even opening my mouth where I'm coming from. And then it was also a smart way of incorporating my art into the music, because set me painty. So
if you do not know, go and check out many episode interview Bako on this very platform where he details everything that he has to do with respect to art. You will understand. Say obi painting na. Obi embodiment of art. Go and check out that episode.
So that's what actually informed that decision in trying to grow the brand. Because first and foremost, the name Episode Nikra was, I would say that it wasn't really a smart move. It was just a name I picked up in high school. But when you're growing into a brand, it has to be actually.
It needs to get a meaning.
Exactly. That's why Mrs. Sando from the original spelling of S to X, so that it becomes like they can identify you with that name. I always say maybe we'll get to a level where I would have to use my real name, but until then, no. What can people actually look at and say that, oh, this guy has got an image? There's like Oshe Sakore, even if Sakore is in the dark, the silhouette crowd, you can still know the rebounds and what I say, sheets, no. Exactly. If you see Tiny, you know the looks that comes with. If
you see DJ Slim,
thank you.
Now DJ Slim can say,
hey,
your mother.
Thank you.
No,
brand solid.
But no, your mother is not me. It's another person altogether.
So I just wanted something that would actually, be with me, whether you hear my songs or not. The image has to be like very defined.
No, but this is dope, bro.
Thank you.
I think it's not really that much, but it carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Because to put it on, Me sure say it will take a lot of time for
Oh
you to
no, 5 seconds now.
5 seconds, papa, not 15.
Quick.
Not a shoot, but then it identifies, it separates you from the market.
Exactly.
And I love it so much. For our viewers out there, Charlie, get into the streaming platforms, because by the time this video gets uploaded onto the channel, I'm sure Sena Magic not drop, and I've listened to a couple of songs on it. Yo.
Yeah, man.
My Saturday evening, officially, we're making it Saturday evening, you know.
Give thanks.
We're listening to the songs that you have on your latest EP, and I want to ask you, apart from the growth, were there times that you had people actually coming up to you to tell you, said, "Hey, were there times like that?"
Yes and no. I think I've just been fortunate. My mother will be the first person to actually call you to order. Or
because you had Avatar, which like
huge.
A big, huge song
Yeah.
in the dancehall fraternity, and not even just in the dancehall and reggae fraternity. Across it over is one of the very few reggae dancehall songs that to cross over.
Exactly.
Because the lyrics of the song and what it was meant to achieve did more than that.
Yes. Avatar is 10 years though.
It was crazy. No, it achieved more than that.
Yeah.
May I sure say you had like people reaching out to you, like, if you have that magnitude, like that level of, I don't know how find you
before. Growing up, no, just like I'm saying, it's just a love of the thing that took us to a different space.
Yeah.
Coming from a high life home.
Yeah.
Strong one. And then all of a sudden, you're doing this type of music. Growing up from Mamprobi, I was so kind, Kolegono.
Yeah.
In those days,
Typical.
it was what I say was reggae dancehall was actually huge. Yeah. Sometimes you're forced to do certain songs for trend, but I think I wouldn't say I'm one of the few. But maybe if I enter studio and I'm trying to do any song just because I want to follow trend, Emba.
For real?
I have tried it like countless times, Emba. But let me just do a song that is not in that direction when I want to talk about social issues and all of that. It means that is my lane. And you Biana, not everybody can do a party song. Not everybody can do what Dope Nation is doing. Not everybody in the era of Sydney could do what he was doing.
True.
You understand?
True.
Yes. So not everybody can rap like Sarkodie.
True.
You get
so
it?
Find yourself.
So I'm able to channel the sort of messages I want to pass across to my melodies and music. Sometimes, I go hard when it comes to dancehall, but even with those ones, there are still lyrics like that. When it's off the beat, you would actually find, like Avatar. As of now, people don't even understand the song though.
For real.
Okay, so this is it. Hate gun, me hate gun, but me on track. I am mad, but I'm focused.
Okay, me
hate gun, but me on track. I know fat Joe, so me not go lean back. Tell them, say them, nah go see we did, no. Nah go see we did. Go on if your lot 10 back.
Okay.
Go if your lot 10's back.
Oh, okay. So move on.
Yes.
Even if the other partner who's supposed to hold your back,
even back.
If that person turns back, just move forward.
Yes, sir. Go on if your lot 10 back. And help Noah if him try to build an ark.
Help Noah
if he's trying to build an ark.
So if even Noah is trying to save everybody,
thank you,
and you have that muscle to help, get on that track and help Noah.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Yo. Me change color.
See, we change color. Change color to the enemy. Avatar. Yeah, man.
Me change color. Yeah, me change color.
Yeah, man. You know.
No, breakdown we are not ready. Bruno, breakdown we are not ready.
Yeah.
Because in fact, the other side of the song got the attention first.
Exactly. Before that, yeah.
But this is very motivational.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This is motivational.
Yes.
So, can we say it's related one way to the other to the situation that we think it was addressing?
Well, I think people receive messages in their own way.
Okay.
It had a target.
Okay.
So when I dropped it, dancehall, in that particular space, there's
rivalry and
everything.
I know.
So when it got at people's attention that, oh, this is what he's actually talking about. I'm like, okay, then let me actually paint a different picture with the video. So Osha video now, the video is very opposite what the song was about.
True.
You know, but then again, obviously you color way a red.
But they were convincing.
As I say, and I just had to jump on that and right away, because then that is what the people actually like, and then that is their own meaning of it.
True.
You know, so I had a picture that I wanted to paint. Somebody said that, okay, maybe who is see? Okay, who is that's fine. Yeah. I can still let you feel like that, but same way, this is another way I want you to look at.
True. And I did tell you this thing, right? There's a picture, there's a mirror on the front of our building, right?
Yeah.
You say everybody they look at them, they tell us who did they see.
Yes.
As the person where he paint them, he paint them finish. Me I did there, I say it be Shatamichi. Obi so by us and I'm a background.
Exactly. As I say.
Obi so by us have who light skin girl cross here Jackie. It be say better. Somebody to say it be better.
You know, so yeah.
So
from different perspectives.
So I understand where you're coming from and I appreciate it so much. But truly, bro, once you're here, I want to give you your flowers. You've done amazing.
Give thanks.
With respect to Ghana music, and I see your exploits. There's something that you're doing with a band internationally. I want you to explain it to us, because for people, I've posted it on my social media platforms. I've seen a lot of people posting it across their social media platforms. What is actually happening with the episode right now internationally? Give us something.
So I'm just grateful that it's just been 2 years, let's say a year and a half since I started this journey after Atia.
Okay.
I always say that yes, Avatar gave me episode, but Atia actually gave me respect.
Okay. Atia gave you respect.
Yes.
Avatar gave you episode, but Atia gave you respect. Now that's a bar. Yo, yum bum.
You know, I'm one of the few ones who have actually is looking at the different side of this whole music thing.
Okay.
It all started when we went to Switzerland 2 years ago for a Ghana event. And then I was the youngest in the lineup, because there was Dada Kedi, may he so rest in peace. There was Ohene Bakisi. And then I was actually the guy who made everybody jump with Atia. So I'm asking myself, so close to 10 years of doing dancehall. And then all you hear is Charlie, you the force. You the
force where we get.
You know, this is actually opening a different space. And because of Atia, like you're able to enter into certain meetings, and the misconception people have about reggae and dancehall is quite different, because now they're seeing a whole different act or a whole different brand. So I'm like, okay, now guess what? We have to come back to Ghana, and I'm talking to my manager that what do we do? I want to go this direction. And baby is like, are you sure? I said, yeah, I want to go. Okay, what do? We actually had to sell stuff to build a live studio.
Wow.
That was a first step. Because then I'm asking myself, if I have to play with the band, if I have to get these boys on board, you're paying them for rehearsal. You're paying for rehearsal studios. We have a space, so why don't we create our own space? And then now I have to unlearn everything I know.
Change. That's a big deal. Unlearning is a big deal.
Crazy.
It's a big
Changing
deal.
my playlist, start listening to different sound and trying implementing and then creating new things. And then I'm asking myself, okay, so the question is, if you can't carry a band along in the first place, like you're not the Ambules or the Patomas who are already in that space that can carry like a 10-man band, what would you do? Okay, you're already good at looping. Why don't you start creating sound,
samples in that,
you know, in that thing like African sound? Because it's not new to the world, but it will be new because when they're hearing African instruments from that, then we started. This year alone, I've played Shindig Festival. Big up to KOG. He put me on. That hosted close to like 14,000 people.
Mad.
In UK. Then came back to Ghana for 5 days. Then went back to Germany to play Cosmo festivals.
Mad.
With Josh. And I'm really grateful that out of all that, it was just the two of us on stage. Just me and Joshua. And when they gave us the space, we were not the headliners. So they were like, oh, we can't give you the main stage, so there's a little hall that you can play in, but it has like close to 500 people. We're like, oh, we like
No, we know ball.
But guess what? When we started playing, so we were like the interlude between the main arts.
Okay.
So I'm about like, oh, there are some guys playing in the hall. You can go check it out. We played 2 sets. The first set, it full to the extent say that for open the gates, make people stand outside the wall.
Then for tear the gate.
Was crazy. Like that's my first time that I've played for huge crowds, but that's like more a very intimate space. But then you know that people were actually
pack up.
Then we played the second set, and now the people are regretting like, yo, we should have put you guys on the main stage. So now I'm asking myself, what did we do different? The only difference is the main act is playing drum, but I'm using calabash to create that same drum.
Wow.
I'm using shekere. I'm using Josh is also doing his thing. And then we took the African mask, you know, trying to give them a whole feel. But then we're also wearing leather jackets and stuff. So indigenous way mixed with the contemporary feel.
So they see something that they can reckon with, and then it's new.
Exactly.
Mash up.
Because then they're asking, what is this instrument, the calabash? You know? And after our set, it's been amazing since we got back. Like the calls, we're just hoping that we go back. We're going in October. Fast to go and continue the tour. Fast.
Charlie. And this one there be money.
Yeah, man.
This is money.
Yeah. No stress. You see, and I'm not the. Let me give credit to some of the few guys who are out there and then they're doing it. There's a lady called Florence Adoni.
Okay.
Like I've mentioned the name since I got to know her. She's from the north, and this lady is actually selling every space in Europe. She actually played Glastonbury last year.
Fuck.
Yeah. There is Alogote. There's KOG, my guy. He's playing Glastonbury this year. What? There is Afla.
Glastonbury.
Yes. There's Afla. There's a guy called Bright. He was actually on Colors. He also just tours with a DJ, and it's crazy. Their set is crazy. You see, these guys are all projecting in Ghana, even though they're not in the mainstream. And they are collecting money, because after your gig, you're actually selling records. You know, be streaming. So
physical.
What I say,
physical copies.
And a conversation I had with one artist, they're selling records for like 30 or 40 euros. So if you're able to sell even 100 a night, I cash out.
What break it bank?
That's what I say. And then there's match, because these guys they want to see
they want to own
have
the brand. They want to own the brand. They want
and
to be
they
part
have
of the
joy
brand.
in holding your record, like the way first nobody got to CD. That's the new like it's actually in Europe now. Crazy. Where artists I wanted to buy one record of an artist called Ibibio Sound. She actually I think she's from some part in Africa, but there's a man who plays for her. He actually was a Osibisa guitarist. So I wanted to buy their record. It's like, oh, we sold out. And they had sold like 1,000 records like
one night.
Tiana, I am the king, I am the way.
No, I'm the king now. I'm the biggest.
You know.
In the Tiana. Hey! So I'm the biggest.
So you see, the direction is actually for me it's a learning curve as a growing artist. But it's also fun, and it's something that I'm willing to go forward. True. So big up the band for actually understanding. Big up Joshua Muzi. You know, Joshua Muzi is actually a Grammy award-winning guitarist. You know. So it's crazy. Like you can actually see what we're doing. We're just creating music.
What I say? You the spot there for state top.
You get me?
With some leather jacket and things.
You get me?
We brother them looking fly.
What I say?
Looking fly like a nomad day. Episode is up in the building. Before we jump into the last one, Charlie Broski, I really want to say this. I appreciate your growth.
Give thanks.
And I love you so much, no homo.
Give thanks.
I want to tell everybody out there to go and check out your records. I mean, the ones that I fell in love with, and even following through the whole process. Charlie, not even just Atian. Move beyond Atian and listen to some of the live recordings. And you realize that man them is on a mission. Charlie, my name is DJ Slim, but I have this one for you before we wrap up.
Yo, dance all them say.
You do I walk through the fire.
It's a big up. Don't know Slim.
Stubborn soldiers.
Big up the whole crew, you know, street is watching.
Not giving up.
Them can't touch this.
100,000 coming after me.
Hear that? Listen lyrics. 10,000 a fight and 1,000 a hate, but we still a win.
Big up.
Them try to kill the dream, but them cannot destroy what them never seen.
Big up.
Blood pooling on the mind. Preface see me dead on a hanging tree.
Big up.
But me say no, sir. Only hear me now. Well, if them a vampire, them drink blood. Seaman can retire unless you kill God. He is my light in the dark. He give me shelter from the storm. So when the enemy them come close, the whole of them a run. Man a real don't dada. Bad from me born. Bad from morning, me bad till dawn. Bad anytime, no we bad any weather. Don't you underrate we are your face jam. Can't stop we, can't stop we. No matter how them a try. Righteous soldiers on the rise. Slim say they can't stop, can't stop, no. No matter how them a try.
Never.
Stubborn soldiers on the rise.
Never.
Slim hear this. Sharp. I see we coming with people bird like a thief in the night. And the forward to Sarah China that you can deny that. No matter how them a try, I mean I make bewo. Lala me fame money I kekewo. So we still say no to them, no bow to them. Anywhere them there we go feed them without pretense. The kame bulu I mean I'm never forward. No level but you I'm a shaggy. I track they were not by me. Still we count our blessing. Your bottom mash is suit, but it can get dirty.
Yes.
Drum on implication is straight from heaven. No one try full 90. Leona Messi.
Yeah.
We got divine. That's not the reason you can deny. That stubborn soldiers on the rise. Why don't you underrate we are your face down? Jesus watching, they can't stop me.
And I can't stop
Can't stop me. No matter how them a try.
Believe it.
Righteous soldiers on the rise.
Fresh from nature, God.
Can't stop me.
Never.
Can't stop, no. No matter how them a try. Stubborn soldiers on the rise. Yes, Liz, thank you for having me. Them up in no say episode still a bust the free
You know.
style. Hit me what we have to step in. Cause this is exclusive, street is watching. Let her know say everywhere we step, we bring the vibe. Street watching episode, yo we freaking fly.
Brothers.
Tell them we are the baddest in the place. And anywhere we step a freestyle, yo we comfy, kill it hard. We can live slim, black episode, not whack. If I freestyle, baddest in the place, make them know say episode the baddest. The hottest, freshest. Anywhere we step, we tell them we are the maddest. Make them know that, tell them I know. Yo, can't do this anytime.
So me tell you say, once man is doing a freestyle, me too I will do my freestyle.
Thank you.
Yo.
And I make catch you say,
Etie
no pa.
Yɛ deɛ no ɛnyɛ patoa ɛyɛ mpatoa. Nti asɛm a yɛka kyerɛ wo no tie. Yɛsɛ yɛ stubborn soldiers.
And you have seen him until command BBI. I say left, right, center, near Chini say near boy.
Patois.
Pow!
Thank you.
In a more professional way. Happy, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks.
Come to the comment section, let me know what you think. He has a new album coming out. SOL.
Yeah.
SOL. That is Sounds of Our Land. Go check it out for yourself and let me know how you feel about it. My name is DJ Slim. I have episode up in the building. It is what it is. Keep it real in the comment section because the street is always
watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show. Then you play was street. Now we am show.